Well, hey folks, Paul here. So, it's been quite a while since I've done one of these. Um, Things happen, babies, life. Uh, what can I say? But I've got a bit of time now because my job has changed to shift work. So, 1 week I get the mornings to myself. Well, less her indoors. Gives me a list, but today I haven't got a list. I don't know why, but anyway. So, what I thought I'd do is we would take a look at this. Today, it's a Tsunami by Geek Vape. So, I'll change the camera angle and we'll go and have a look. Okay, so here we have the box. The Tsunami comes in. Geek Vape. Normal. What does that say? Geek knows better. Nice one. Scratch and check authenticity. Geekvape.com. Inside the box, if yours comes like that, I would definitely get in contact with your vendor because there's something missing. So you get two drip tips. You get a, if I can get over it, stainless 510 drip tip. We'll come to that in a minute because you do get an adapter. You get another, looks like Derwellin wide bore drip tip, threaded, and Allen key, some instructions, or should I say what the kit contains, in the bottom of the box. Let's put that over there. Let's put that over there. You get a number of O-rings, some spare grub screws, which are apparently super coated with some kryptonite, so you can't strip them or some bullshit like that. You get this little fella here, which is a 510 adapter, so we'll come back to that as well. Let's put that over there. Let's put that somewhere safe because I'm such an idiot I'll lose it. And here is the RDA itself. You get a different type of drip tip there. It's angled, as it were. They screw out fairly easily. It's 22 millimeters. I think it's around 30 millimeters from here to here, plus your 510, whatever that is. You have apparently gold-plated, adjustable 510 pin, as it were. Dual coil or single coil mode. We'll see that when we get the base off. So your, I've never used it, but your 510 adapter screws into there, and then you can use a drip tip of your choice. I must admit I haven't used it because I use it with this one, or you can use it with that one. As you can see, this is mahoosive. This one sort of comes up at an angle and is smaller. That's my preferred weapon of choice when it comes to drip tips on this particular device. So let's see if we can get the cap off and get that on there. Also, if yours leaks out a load of liquid, obviously send it back. Okay, so here we are. So here's the deck itself. I have 2 coils already installed in there. Now let's see if I can get this a little more, knock that off, bring that up, and bring this up to the okay, something like with that. Okay, so getting a bit of glare here, but you have 2 I believe they're Kennedy style airflow on this, and as you can see under here, 2 slot there, a slot there, and also a slot. Oh no, that's it. 2 slots. The single hair slot is on the cap itself. You have velocity style, I believe they call this, velocity style post, positive and negative posts, massive wire holes. If you can't get the wire your choice in there, you've got a big problem, because you must be using fence posts or some sort of chainmail link fence, because they are huge holes. I've not had any trouble with the screws themselves. Very sort of no rounding off or anything like that. Very big air holes, very big air holes here. I don't know the capacity of the juice well, but I do get a fair amount of juice in there myself. I haven't got any measuring implements, so don't know about that. I've got a couple of Claptons in here, around about 0.5 ohms, and it's been performing quite well indeed. You have, let's see, Tsunami on this. There, don't know if you can see it there. Tsunami, I know it's upside down, but if I turn it around I'll knock the camera. What else can I tell you? I think that's about it really. Like I said, it's 22mm, so for your air holes you'll have that one and then that one open, or if you want single coil mode, which you can have, you have that one, and then you then have, you turn it round, you have single one, and then nothing open on the other side. So if you wanted to use single coil, you certainly can. Apart from that, I'm going to get a bit closer, sorry. Like I said, this is my first attempt at looking at something for, it must be over 2 years, because the boy was 2 years old in April, and it sort of stopped then because I don't get near anything when he's in the house, because he's like a whirlwind. So, and I'm 50 this year and he's 2, and it takes most of my energy to chase that around. Anyway, sorry about my life story, I'm sure that's not that interesting. So yeah, quite impressed with this. Like I say, very easy to build on, I find, and I've got like a bunch of bananas at the end of my hands. So yeah, let's can't think of anything else I need to say. I said it's 22mm. It's no reduced chamber by the look of it, sorry. Let's have a look at the cap itself. So here we go, is the cap. There's no branding on it at all. Inside it's not particularly reduced, I'd say. It's quite a tall dripper. So to be honest, it was sort of my first venture into dripping. Not really my first go, because a lot of my friends at work use drippers, and there's a couple of them, the la-di-da type, and they've got some pretty expensive gear, to be honest. I've had a bash on a couple of them, and I thought I'd give it a go. And this was I think this is £20. You can pick it up for £20, which I think is a bargain. Like I say, I don't know if you could chuff cap, really. It's not chuff cap. That's I believe a make, but there it is. So again, they screw in. Your other drip tips also screw in. And I'm waffling because, like I say, this is my first attempt for a long time, so it's a bit messy. Sorry. Okay, so that's about it for down the bottom. Let's change that camera back. We'll get some wick in it and see how it goes from there. Cheers. Oh, bit of a poor attempt at a review, sorry. Like I say, I haven't been in front of this for a while, so what can I say? So here it is on a mod. Don't worry about the mod, it's a bit pony, but it's high powered, 3 batteries, so plenty of scope for sort of low ohm coils, as it were. See if I can get that slightly up. So I've just put a couple of bits of cotton in there, down into the channels. I've just put them down so they're touching, not packed the cotton in, as it were. Those air holes there are fairly big. I've got some, what you can say on there, does it? So on the box it says 3.5 height by 7.9mm length, the air intakes. 3mm by 2mm. These post holes. Like I said, I don't know how true this is, I'm only reading it off the box. Peak insulator, hardness of SS 316 set screws at 55 to 58 HRC by 1200 degrees centigrade, nitrogen surface treated. That's the screws. I'm guessing that's to give them a hard coating, so they're they're not much harder to strip, but I suspect harder to strip and longer wearing. Yeah, so again, you can have dual or single coil mode. Oh god, the air comes in from underneath, comes up. God, this ain't easy. Okay, the air comes underneath, comes up to your coil through the 2 tubes, Kennedy style, I believe. Airflow, plenty of airflow. I don't know if I haven't tried it myself, but I don't know how effective this would be as a mouth to lunger, that's for sure. I'd say probably not very good. So let's drop that back on. Make sure I've got both the air holes. I generally vape this probably it's 0.430. I'm vaping at 60 watts. 60 watts? What? I know. If you'd have said that to me a year ago, I'd have said, "Are you off your cracker?" But with these Claptons, it does need a bit of power. I mean, am I vaping Clapton coils at 60 watts? 5 volts. Yeah, incredible. So, the performance wise, to be honest, it performs very well. Like I say, I don't own 1,000 drippers, so for me to compare to another dripper is very difficult. I've got a little bit into squonking, to be honest. So I've got like a little steam crave and the, what is this thing? VRDA from Steam Crave. But so I'm not exactly qualified to say, yeah, this dripper is really good. But for the money, it's about, I think you can get them for around £20. I find the flavour for me is good. Airflow, very good. Over dripping would be a problem because it would just rush straight out of those holes. It's not like this airflow comes from the top, goes down and then up and out, so it goes sort of that way, so you can over drip. All you do is get a mouthful of juice really, but this, where the airflow comes from underneath, if you over drip inside, it's just going to rush down the tubes and out your mod. I haven't had too much of an issue. It holds a fair bit of juice. I mean, once you've soaked the wicks, probably get about 15, depending on how dry I've vaped the wicks. I get about 15 drips down the middle, and it doesn't flood. The cotton just soaks it up. So, you know, that's not bad to me. I know a few of my friends with drippers say that they get. Sorry, I was counting. Can't do both. Multitasking. No. So, yeah, it holds a fair amount of juice. Performance, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Jesus Christ almighty. Actually, I think it's very good. Am I a cloud chaser? No, not really, but I do occasionally. Mouth to lungs really my thing, but with it I found with squonking, and I've got hold of this dripper, I'm quite enjoying sometimes chucking some clouds, which this does, or you can do. Like I say, I've not really adjusted the airflow down. I've not had it get too hot, but I'm not really at high wattage. Well, I am. I'm at 60 watts. For me, that's ridiculous. Tell you what I'll do, which I haven't done before. I'll go to 70 just to see. Yeah, that's going. Okay, not bad. So not mega warm. I'm getting on the end of the inhale, I'm getting a slight warmth, not burning, but you can tell that, yeah, a little bit warm, but not too bad. Ridiculous. That's all right. You know, it's a bit of fun. And the flavour, so I'm using a bit of DIY custard, which I've made a few batches, made some amendments, but the flavour is on par with what I'm sort of used to, if you know what I mean. And the flavours come through quite well. You know, no problems there. Vapour, very thick, very dense. Build quality, I haven't had no problems with it at all. Did give it a wash. Didn't notice any massive amounts of residue. 510 threading, very good. Again, I believe it's a gold plated, don't hold me to that, but it does say gold plated adjustable screw in the bottom of the 510. As for that, I think that's about it. I'm bound to have missed something out because, you know, I'm an idiot, and again, this is my first blast back at this, so yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, and there's a lot of ers and ers in this, I've noticed, because again, first time back. So velocity style, Kennedy airflow, so it's heavily influenced by other atomizers. Don't really think it's snide because I don't know. Yeah, it's different. Let's not get into that. It's sort of, you know, it's what it is. It's not bad looking. It's a brushed finish. I believe they come in black as well. You can get a black one or a stainless one. Different style of drip tips. 510 adapter if you got your own 510. Single core configuration if you want single core configuration. And I think that's about it, folks. So yeah, sorry for the balls up of a review this has been. But hopefully I can get back to doing a few and then get back in it. Now I've got to go and do some editing. Oh god, that's gonna be fun. So let's have another two on not 70 watts. Don't get me wrong, it's no problem at 70 watts, but a bit above my style of vaping. But as for my style of vaping, this isn't really not my style of vaping now. I've sort of mouth to lung. I don't mind it so much. Especially, it's a bit of fun if you've got something that's comfortable to use. Clouds for days. Jesus Christ. Okay, thanks for putting up with me. And like I say, hopefully I can get a few more done. Got a Snapdragon coming with the velocity posts, so I might do something about changing the velocity posts over, which could be funny. And from there, I also need a shave. My god, oh dear, shocking. Okay folks, so hopefully I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye.